volumes?
Mm-mm. I'm not a bass player, so I don't even know that's this one. So yeah.
Are you doing it now? Okay, so what Kevin just told me is we don't want to see red on the, is that a volume control?
You don't want to see red on the input that the instrument is plugged into, because if you see red on that volume knob, that means it's being overloaded.
Okay, so strum this, so this is not going over?
Right.
And you wanted to strum it as hard as you can, right?
Well, as hard as they're going to play, so
Okay.
you know that you're not going to overload it the whole time they're playing.
Because he wants to do the bass next, I think, on something.
Right.
However,
so
to record, you just press the triangle and the circle.
Well, that's play. This is record.
You don't have to press play.
If you hover, see how I'm hovering?
Yes.
Start means play, what you already have. If you hover over it, record is the circle. No, that doesn't make sense. So you record whatever.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
And then you press stop, and then you go back.
Right.
And then, well, that was a bad example, actually.
Where'd it go?
Way out here. You see how this says file not found?
Yeah.
It's because you deleted them. Or you moved them. So, yeah, when I set up your desktop, it's for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Don't move stuff.
Yes, sir.
So you come back to the beginning. That's a really important part, is that you start your timeline at 1.
Yeah, I found that out.
So you record, and then when you're done, you press stop, and then you go back to the beginning. You see how that timeline went back?
Mm-hmm.
And then you press play, and you have your recording.
Okay.
Easy. So just always remember you start back at the beginning. And if they want a metronome, it's literally labeled right there.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to turn on. And you can always just hover over, and it's this one, that little triangle.
Yeah.
So now when they record, they'll hear that tick.
But that doesn't record.
You don't hear that tick.
Okay.
No. Not when you export the song.
Okay.
Or just turn it off.
Maybe that's what he needed for the song, instead of playing the bass.
A metronome?
He's trying to keep himself on
Sure, on time or whatever.
On time, right. And so that metronome, you just hit that triangle that has the stick coming out of it.
Yeah. It's right there. And remember, you can always just hover over. Don't move the mouse. Just hover.
Yes.
And you can see what things do.
Yes.
So if you wanted to record vocals right now, what I would do is I would mute this. Well, depending if they want to hear it. Like, let's say I had a bass line. Oops.
You muted it? Yeah.
Let's say I have a bass line, whatever it is, and then the person doing the vocals now, you have to turn their instrument on so you can hear me now.
And that's input too.
Right. And then if they want to hear their guitar as they sing over it.
So you just push.
So I just made a mistake, but it's good I did, because you have to put this
on mute? No.
You have to put it on. You have to take the record button off. Like, you just click that record
so you're
button.
just listening to it.
Right. So if you want to hear the sound while you're recording the vocals up here, you can. But if you don't, you just mute that. But if you have this still checked, you're going to record
right over it.
Yeah.
And that S is solo, right? Like sound.
Yeah, they call it solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even if you mute it, I can still hear it when I'm singing, because that's what we need. Is people need to hear their music in the background.
Okay. If that's how you want it, you leave it on sound. You just make sure that's unchecked.
Oh yeah. You have to unrecord it. Push. So the red button.
Turn recording off for that track.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Okay.
Recording is very easy. It's the easy part.
So, the one, we don't need that in this particular one. Good, okay. The one that we do want to work on, it's called Beatrice Solo.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You okay?
It's on the desktop though.
What
I guess
about it?
it's in here too, but I don't know where the files are. So I just go to File, and
Then what?
in PreSonus in the.
This?
Okay,
I'm asking you.
that it's in there for sure.
Okay.
Now, when was this done, Beatrice? Does it give you a date? I want not the latest version because she learned it on.
Mom, I
think
had
she-
everything organized really well, and now it's all different, so that's why I'm letting you do your own
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just looking. Beatrice, no vocals. Can you play that for me for a minute? I want to see if it's the one she wants.